now because we've not been to the tournament. The last round in 2022. In 2018, when we hosted it in Ghana, we were out of the competition in the group stage. It was Mali who was one of the countries that actually defeated us 2-1 to put that games on our qualification into the next round of the competition. So coming up against Mali and also playing against a formidable side like South Africa, we knew we were going to be having some difficulties. But let's face it, we all know that when the Black Queens were preparing to qualify for this tournament, we were led by Nora Oujda, who is now with the Zambian team. She had the opportunity to be with the team for a very long time, study the team, and come up with her own philosophy, which she termed Vision Volta, which was going to help the team moving forward. Did we see that on the team? Absolutely. She gave the team an identity. She gave the team a better brand that any other coach, I should say, have been able to give. So when we were going to play against the Black Queens, that we're going to be playing against a very compact defense. We're going to be playing against a very sharp attack and a midfield that was very solid. Unfortunately, she had to leave where she was not getting enough preparatory matches, as she said. But then we had to bring in someone quickly. And it looks as if he's still struggling with player selection, still struggling to understand how the African terrain is, even though he's also coached Racing Louisville in the NWSL. You can clearly see from how he deploys the players, totally different how he qualified the team to the tournament, deploy the players. Is it about tactics? I don't think so. It's just about how he plays his team, because he's brought in some fresh players with the likes of Chantel Hawker, Josephine Bones, who all coming into the team. But then we've had to suffer a lot in defense, because for a lot of the time, we had a very, very solid defense when we had the likes of Janet Ejuru. We don't have them anymore. And so we're more of converting some of our players who are midfielders into coming to play at that defensive role. But even Josephine Bones, who plays in Germany, when she comes down to our team here in Ghana, we're playing her more in defense, and she is a very, very offensive-minded player. So yes, that's been one of the reasons. But then again, finishing has also been one of our major problems. Because even in our game against South Africa, we hit the bar twice. We played some shots on target. But unfortunately, we were able to convert those goals. Our final delivery was very poor. In the game against Mali, we could see the same thing as well, because all our wingers were very sharp. They could make the runs, they could make the cuttings, but our final delivery was very bad. And that, in my opinion, is what has caused us to find ourselves in the situation that we are in at the moment.
All right. A beautiful analysis so far. You've been able to identify what you think might be the problem with the Black Queens of Ghana. Should we now say that expectations should not be raised high? From considering that some of the players who form the core of the Ghanaian side, majority of them are not in the squad. Yes, we know that Princella Adubie is also there. Should we now say that whatever they finish in the country of Ghana will take it as it is, or they have been mandated to go all the way to the knockout stages and finish, make a podium finish?
When the list of the squad came out, one thing that I said extensively on all of my programs in Ghana, on radio, on TV, was that we needed to manage our expectations of the current Black Queens players. Because when we saw how they played certain games, I said, for instance, one, if we play against a team that has so much experience, we're going to not be the team to win. Because if we're playing against a very experienced side, we would have to also match up with a bit of experience or better tactics, which we do not have. And then if we're going to play against a team that has a better coach, who has a better understanding of the African game, we're also going to suffer the consequences of that. Unfortunately, those are the two things we have faced in this game. The first game against South Africa, we were playing against a coach, Desiree Ellis, who knew how to get her team to get the job done, and a team that is probably one of the most experienced sides in this tournament. In the second game, we also played against a coach who knows the African game very well, being with the Malian team for a very long time, and also played against some very, very good players, and that's what has caused that. So I kept saying that we needed to manage our expectations of the Black Queens. But when you look at the other side, this current crop of Black Queens players have been able to get everything they need. I mean, yes, that sometimes there are issues of bonuses not being paid, allowances not being paid, the government owing them and all. But they have been able to get so many friendlies lined up for them. They put them in better hotels, they kit them nicely. Their branding, I'm thinking it was supposed to be given awards for the best branded team in this tournament. It should go to the Black Queens of Ghana. Everything about them, stories that have been written on them, features that have been done on them, their backroom staff doing the stories, videos, making sure that they put the players out there so that when we're talking about the Black Queens, we point to specific images, we point to specific videos to talk about them. They've been able to do all that. So if you're getting all that, people don't want to manage their expectations when you're getting all that. They want to see that if we're putting in the effort to put you out there so that you are not complaining like how maybe the Super Falcons are saying, why do we have to go to camp and wash our own clothes? Or as South Africans have to be staging some, deciding not to train sometimes, you would realize that they have been given a better treatment, and so people would definitely expect them to play better. But sometimes it just comes down to what you can actually achieve in that 90 minutes. And unfortunately, whatever we've been able to do to put ourselves together for this tournament has not worked for us so far.
All right, well said, Akosua Adjei. We want to say thank you, and we're looking forward to the Black Queens of Ghana getting to the next round. I mean, if not for, I
know you are excited.
We're not excited. Don't forget, in 20...
Listen. At the AFCON, I know I told you, you guys will go all the way to the finals and lose because that's what I was expecting. That is how I expected the team to go straight into your
Akosua, now believe me.
I mean, it would have been nice to play Nigeria in the quarterfinals or maybe like semi-final.
But don't forget, Nigeria defeated Ghana in the friendly. Nigeria defeated Ghana in the friendly before the tournament. Don't forget.
Please, it was just a friendly. It was just a friendly.
It was a 3-0 win. It was a clean sheet for Nigeria as well. Just to put that out there.
And the players themselves really understood it was just a friendly because we played a number of friendlies with other countries and we did not take a group photograph, a group video with all the other countries. But with Nigeria, after we played against Nigeria, it was like, okay, siblings time. So it was just a friendly. It wasn't competitive. So yeah, you could have that one. But if we meet you in a competitive game, no matter how bad Ghana plays, we're going to win against you.
All right, but just to let you know, I mean, in 2021, I was the liaison officer of Team Ghana during the Aissat Traore Cup. I was with the Ghana team all through that tournament. And you can't but say that I wish Ghana bad. I mean, I'm looking forward to see the Black Queens of Ghana in the next round. But Charlie, there's a little I can do now. You have to play the ball on the pitch to get to the next round.
Listen, they need to get the win. I mean, you even look at the third place ranking, and it's almost like it's not. Stop looking there because you can't even enter there because other people are getting some points, they're getting some goals. But hopefully, fingers crossed. We saw what Tanzania were able to do against South Africa yesterday, so it makes it very difficult for the Ghanaians. But I do hope that they are able to push through. I currently even am about to go into their hotel to see what stories we can get from them, what news they have to share with us, and possibly some positive stories they will be sharing with us as to how we go into the final game, because we need the next round of the competition.
All right, Akosua Adjei, it's a pleasure having you on the show today. I would say Medase and success to the Black Queens of Ghana.
Thank you. Thank you so much.